We're back. Let's see what old Bosco's doing.
I still don't see why we had to throw out a perfectly good carpet.
It didn't match the drapes.
God! Really? Why I never...
Newspaper office's coffee machine empty for a third straight day.
That's some hard-hitting local reporting.
I guess the reporters are having a tough time adjusting to life without the internet. Lincoln Rampage ends with colorful mushroom cloud.
There's one way to put a positive spin on it.
Majority of DC areas still uninhabitable.
At least some things never change.
Anyone who lives in DC, can you let me know if it actually isn't uninhabitable?
President Max adopts alien baby with unidentified life partner. We should sue!
For printing unsubstantiated libel?
For giving me second billing.
Jeez, he's the president, dude.
Looks like the Esperanto bookstore is closed again.
Aw, that was fast. Even for this neighborhood.
Newspaper office.
That's something.
Lincoln Rampage.
There's
Majority of...
at least some...
What's in the gumball machine this month, dude?
This gumball machine looks pretty banged up.
A gang of about 5 dentists came through the other night, and 4 of them just started beating the hell out of it.
What did the 5th one do?
He kept sobbing and saying, "Why can't we all just get along?"
What's in it, though?
It's broken.
Oh.
Hey! Hands off the merchandise, pigs!
Whew.
I was gonna talk to you.
Well, if it isn't our favorite ethically challenged rat, Jimmy Two Teeth.
Sam was wondering where you'd scampered off to.
I'm touched.
I was wondering what embarrassing pose we'd use when we had you stuffed and mounted.
Yeah, I'm scared out of my wits. You's gonna buy something or what?
What's a two-bit crook like you trying to sell this time?
I'll ignore that petty insult for the sake of a successful transaction. I'm selling the latest in interpersonal defense.
You're an arms dealer?
You make it sound so cheap. I deal in peace of mind.
Okay.
What have you got in stock?
Yeah, right now I only got this cannon. You guys look like you should just start out with handguns.
We've already got handguns.
Oh yeah? Where?
Just trust him on that one.
Ugh.
How much for that cannon?
It's not for sale.
Worst arms dealer ever.
It's not for sale to you guys. I don't sell to the police. Call it my own ethical code.
But we're just barely police.
Yeah, I seen how you guys work. I sell it to you, and next thing I know, the bunny's got it pointed right at me.
Sell us the cannon, Jimmy.
I already told you, it's not for sale.
Freelance police, Mr. Teeth. You're under arrest.
Come along quietly and we'll only use excessive force instead of medieval.
Just try it, pigs. Last time I checked, it was a free country.
I'm working on that.
Enough games, Jimmy. You're under arrest.
I know my rights. New federal mandate for armament appropriation. And I quote, "No citizen shall be prevented from setting up shop without a license and in someone else's store to sell dangerous weapons indiscriminately to the highest bidder."
Who in his right mind would pass such an irresponsible law?
I couldn't help it, Sam. The gun lobby has these unbelievable gift baskets.
You're still under arrest, Jimmy.
No chance. Shouldn't ought to argue with the guy with the cannon.
What have you been up to, Jimmy?
You know, the usual knitting, working on my tan. What do you think I've been up to? Starting a business ain't easy.
The Better Business Bureau is going to be hearing about that attitude of yours, mister.
Get bored lounging in the White House pond?
Who was lounging, smart guy? I was networking. Turns out DC's a great place to get tips on being an arms broker.
Maybe it was a bad idea to move the Oval Office back here, Sam.
Are you still running with the skin bodies?
I found I no longer agreed with their extremist views.
More like you got a little chilly.
Or got tired of seeing your repulsive pink flesh every morning.
Let's just say I left for a variety of reasons.
It's not too late to make an honest rat out of yourself, Jimmy.
Or a bookend, or a doorstop.
People want weapons, I sell them weapons. What could be more honest?
Fair point.
See you later, Jimmy.
Maybe if you can find me.
Ah, the toilet literature section. A fitting location for nearly everything in here. The most historic weenies this side of the Mississippi. Prune nuts.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking about something else.
No.
Prune nuts.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking about something else.
Let's see.
Sludgies. This week's flavors: potion of giant strength and elixir of dwarven flatulence.
I'll
False
take-
advertising! I've drunk a gallon of the red potion and I still don't have giant strength.
Actually, the giant strength is the green one.
Oh, yeah.
Well, apparently it doesn't work for dwarven flatulence either.
I'm not sure which is more terrifying, the cheese on the nachos or the free toilet brush that comes with them. Some remarkably useful ketchup.
Yeah, it actually has been. Saved a life. Alright, Bosco, what have you got?
Hey, Bosco.
Greetings and well met, friend watchman for hire.
Sam, how come I suddenly have a primal desire to beat Bosco savagely?
He's a little
Because he's talking like a Renaissance Fair attendee, Max. It's an innate fight-or-flight response.
I am El Bosco Drill, the unhinged, mighty half-elf ranger.
I agree with one part of that statement. And it sure as hell ain't the mighty part.
Okay, Bosco. While Max prepares the Thorazine, why don't you tell us why you've become an elf?
Half-elf. And I'll tell you why. I've had multiple delivery conspiracies, I've had missiles aimed at me, and now I got rival arms dealers setting up shop in my store.
Point being?
It's not safe for me here anymore. I gotta take my business the only place I can feel 100% secure. The internet.
What does this internet doohickey have to do with being an elf?
Half-elf. It's 'cause everyone on the internet has to pick an avatar, like a dwarf or an orc, or a hot young 15-year-old girl curious about the adult world and willing to experiment.
I didn't think it was possible, but he's actually less creepy as the elf.
Half-elf, fool!
Either way.
Never mind. You guys don't understand how computers work.
You're taking your store online?
Where will that leave us? We fear and mistrust computers.
Don't worry, guys. My online store will offer twice the inconvenience at thrice the price.
Well, see you there. How's business, Bosco?
Business is deader than a valet parking attendant at a convention of mob informants.
That bad, huh?
That rat showed up and started taking all my customers. Free enterprise, Jack.
Say what you will, the rat knows his anarcho-capitalist economic philosophy.
Max, I only bought you those encyclopedias because you promised me you couldn't read.
Uh-oh.
We want to buy something.
I have the finest goods in all the land.
Tell him we'll pay him just to stop talking like that.
What would Squire care to purchase?
What have you got?
Oh, not much. Just a virulent biological weapon.
All right!
Biological weapons? We don't like to judge.
Speak for yourself, Sam.
But isn't germ warfare a little on the south side of ethical?
Like a true
I've got to
Sarens in the
compete to
north
stay in the
side.
market, guys. If an arms dealer's going to open up shop in my store, I've got to up the ante.
Fair point.
All right, how much for this virulent biological weapon of yours?
$1 billion.
We'll take it.
What's another billion or so to the national deficit?
I'm sorry. For safety reasons, I no longer accept cash in the store. You'll have to pay online.
That's pretty inconvenient.
Thank you.
Do you have any dual-core processors with 512 megabyte cache?
Nay!
Thank you, Mr. Horse.
Do you have any chimpanzee-sized diapers?
Nay!
Well, Wizard could have used those.
Do you have any barbecue plankton chips?
Nay!
That actually sounded good.
Do you have any keychains with a +8 modifier to dexterity?
I wish.
Okay, I'm with him on that.
Do you have any self-respect?
Nay!
Haha, tricked you!
No, I understood the question. I understood it all too well.
Ouch.
You sure do know how to suck the fun out of everything, Bosco. Do you have any Lombos?
He's stale!
Do you have any dual...
Nay!
On second thought, nothing for us now.
As thy wish! But don't blame me when you're stuck in the torched wasteland with nary a bag of enchantment to defend thyself!
See you later, Bosco.
To the battle! Godspeed, defenders of the Shire!
We're gonna have to get that cannon.
Better not.
Hey!
That didn't work. Boxing glove? Okay, we can't punch the little guy. I know.
Hey, hands off the merchandise, pigs.
Ah, but he is distracted.
I'm stuck.
As president, I resolve to address the nation's rat obesity problem without delay.
Let me out of here.
Oh, we'll let you out of there soon enough, Jimmy. Soon enough.
Don't touch my binoculars!
You know, we'll have to get those binoculars later. I may be going through walkthroughs to this. But let's see how Sybil's doing in the meantime. And yeah, we kinda had to do that to Jimmy. Welcome to Sybil's. Oh, I forgot to check the signs and stuff. Check them in a minute.
Hey, Sybil, have you...
I'm surrounded! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt!
Stand back, Max. It sounds like Sybil's finally cracked.
It's about time. Her relative stability was making the rest of the neighborhood look bad.
Back, pit demons! With sword of righteous fire, I cast thee away!
Sorry,
This is just like that time we were hired as motivational speakers for that Sunday school.
Actually, now that I look closely, it's more like our last case. And the 3 before that. If there's one thing I've learned to recognize recently, it's a hypnotic device. And those weird glasses are it.
Launch stinging BBs of unholy smiting!
To break her out of the trance, we'll have to deliver a blow to her head.
You know, Sam, when you love what you do, it doesn't even feel like work.
We'll deal with Sybil later.
Don't worry, I'll sob uncontrollably later, when no one's watching. I still can't believe the Sybil Lincoln sex scandal never made the Times. Incredibly valuable historic artifact and incredibly tacky decor all rolled into one.
I wanted to check around outside a little bit first before we save Sybil from herself. She seems to be doing beta testing.
Wow, they canceled the Liver and Onions concert.
And after only 5 months of trying to sell a ticket.
Ferret Lake.
Sequels to beloved classics are always better than the originals.
Yes, Max. Yes, they are. Stinkies versus the Board of Health.
That's It's not a fight. Even one Stinky's cockroach could take out the entire Board of Health with 5 appendages tied behind its thorax.
Interestingly, that's the exact reason they're having the hearing.
Oops.
Lost giraffe.
Oh, I saw him!
Answers to Bobo.
Oh, wrong giraffe then. Mine only answered to Lieutenant Ambrose Applesucker.
Impeach
Max.
President Max. U.S. out of the Dakotas.
I swear, you torch a couple national forests and everyone wants your head.
Secret serve ice cream? I don't think that's fooling anyone.
Ooh, ice cream? I want some!
Lefties has been abandoned for ages.
Something doesn't feel right.
Where are we going, Sam?
Nowhere in this old rust bucket. At least not until we get it fixed.
Oh, right. Sorry about that. I didn't realize it was an important piece until the explosion.
Max, what did you do? How do we snap her out of it before she snaps us? Let's try... Yeah. Because we're not going to get anywhere near her. Ouch. Thingies!
What happened? Am I at the respawn point?
Is she coming on to us?
Wake up, Sybil. We freed you from those wacky techno goggles.
Uh-oh.
Did you guys just hit me in the head with a rat fired from a cannon?
It doesn't
Yes.
sound as cool when you say it.
Hope you're not overly peeved. It was the only way to break your hypnotic trance.
I wasn't hypnotized. I was playing a computer game.
No need to thank us. We're freelance police. It's what we do.
Thank you. You guys just ruined my new job.
Your new job was flailing around like a hyperactive fan dancer while screaming gibberish?
That job's already taken, lady. We're freelance police. It's what we do.
I'm a beta tester. I was playing Reality 2.0 with those goggles. And look, you broke them. And I haven't even paid off the deposit.
Ah, Reality 2.0. I suspected as much.
It's
you
a
didn't.
new, full immersion, interactive, massively multiplayer adventure. You play with these VR goggles and a Wi-Fi link to a distributed game server.
You might want to explain some of your more elaborate terms to my technology-challenged little pal.
I'm confused by your word reality.
Oh, sorry. Sometimes I forget you guys are Luddites.
I
We
love
are
these.
not. We're just very good friends.
Reality 2.0 is like a video game. You put on those goggles and enter a different world. It's going to be the biggest thing on the internet.
Never pegged you as a computer geek, Sybil. How'd you get the job?
I was checking job listings online and found one right next door.
Lefty's back? I can't wait to see him. Sam, have you seen my good machete?
No, Lefty's gone. Now that space is being used by the cops.
The cops moved into our neighborhood?
Those dirty liars. We're all the police this neighborhood needs.
Uh-oh.
And then some.
Not police. It's an acronym for, well, for something I can't remember.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Max?
I highly doubt it.
These cops guys must be behind our computer crisis. What's a beta tester?
I play computer games to find bugs that need to be fixed before released.
Don't you have to have experience to do that?
All you do is go through somebody else's hard work and point out what they did wrong. I was a therapist, remember?
Fair point.
Aren't computer games a colossal waste of time?
They're not so bad, as long as you're not stuck in some tedious dialogue tree. Have you guys ever actually played one?
They make players antisocial, violent, without conscience or remorse, and too dependent on instant gratification.
It seemed redundant.
I'm sure that you and any legal counsel that represents you can see how we thought you were hypnotized.
Typical anti-game propaganda. I was perfectly fine. I just wish it hadn't happened on my first day of work.
They had you start working on a Friday?
Today's Monday, isn't it?
Nope.
You've been playing that game for an entire week.
She's an addict, Sam. Time for an intervention. We'll
No,
need some cocktail peanuts, an Iron Maiden, and, a box of handkerchiefs. This is going to be emotional.
An entire week?
And a first aid
Maybe
kit.
I don't want this job after all.
You're not supposed to cave that quickly. And you call yourself an addict.
Is the game any good?
It's all right, I guess. There's way too much repetition, though.
Is the game any good?
It's all right, I guess. There's way too much repetition, though.
Is the game any good?
It's all right, I guess. There's way too much repetition, though.
Is the game any good?
It's all right, I guess. There's way too much repetition, though.
What's wrong with the goggles?
You broke them, that's what.
It looks like the rear slot downstream signal thermostat regurgitator chip is blown out.
He has no idea what he's talking about, does he?
Never. What's so important about those goggles?
Well, I paid a big deposit on them, for one thing. They're the only way to get into Reality 2.0.
And I'd bet Max's annual salary they're the only way to get to the bottom of this computer crisis. Where did you get those goggles?
From my new employers, of course. The cops.
Is the game any good?
It's all right, I guess. There's way too much repetition, though.
Sorry.
See you
I
around,
couldn't
Sybil.
resist the
Look
joke.
for me in the unemployment line.
Well,
I'm not sure whether to lie on this thing or drive it out of here.
both!
They're broken.
So, Lefties is inhabited now.
Next item on the agenda.
If you'd like to talk about the bake sale and raffle, press 1 now. If you know the name of the topic you'd like to raise, press 2 now.
I hunger!
Refreshments will be served after the meeting.
I think we stumbled into the warehouse where Steve Wozniak makes erotic movies.
Proximity alert!
Hello, and welcome to the Computer Obsolescence Prevention Society.
State your business.
What's the big idea hypnotizing our friend Sybil with your hinky goggles?
Sybil, Pandemik. Inductee 48,726-5.
She's enjoying Reality 2.0, rated E for everyone.
Everyone! All will fall! There is no escape!
Meep.
If you'd like to join the internet and experience Reality 2.0 for yourself, press or say yes now.
What does the internet have to do with your little virtual reality game?
The internet controls everything.
The internet dreams of a world beyond this one. A world of games, a world of commerce, a world with neither boundaries nor exits. Now, using the combined computing power of an entire planet, that dream is becoming a reality. Reality 2.0.
It's totally awesome!
It
Wait,
actually...
the internet?
It makes sense. Only an entity with access to universal knowledge could cause computerized chaos on a global scale.
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
The internet knows everyone.
By
And
making use of its
everything.
multiple networks of personal contacts with other machines, the internet has gathered the sheer computing power necessary to instantiate Reality 2.0.
Fine, but where does the hypnosis come in?
Reality 2.0 is rated E for everyone.
Everyone! All will fall! There is no escape!
Of course. This isn't about screwing up computers at all. It's about the people.
It is?
Reality 2.0 is nothing less than a fiendish plot to hypnotically enslave, well, everyone.
Great, then it's simple. All we have to do is destroy the internet and all our problems are solved.
Or caused.
Where can we find this internet?
You will fail!
The internet is everywhere and nowhere.
Divide by
riddle.
0 error.
All computers on the planet are now working to create Reality 2.0. The only access to the internet is through Reality 2.0.
Sybil asked us to tender her resignation.
She's got seasonal affective disorder and scurvy.
That is too bad. There is a lot of that going around these days.
The internet is using you machines to hoodwink and enslave the world's populace.
And as President of the United States, that's my job.
We only wish to help.
We'd like to play Reality 2.0.
Reality 2.0 requires our advanced virtual reality goggles, which may not be available in some markets. If you already have a pair of goggles, press or say yes now.
Sybil has a pair, but there's a broken part.
Your goggles explode! Game over!
Likelihood of broken rear slot downstream signal from a stat regurgitator, 99.6%. Dispense replacement chip. Stop complaining and just do it.
Enjoy your new signal Fremostat regurgitator chip and experience all that Reality
I would have just
2.0
fixed it for her.
has to
She
offer.
shouldn't have
But I want to play too!
I doubt they have a pair that will fit around your hideously oversized skull, Max.
The whole family can enjoy Reality 2.0. Take our complimentary goggles designed for special needs children so that the little ones can play along.
What do we need to do with this chip?
Just place it into a pair of our patented virtual reality goggles and join the internet for an exploration of Reality 2.0.
Ooh,
What exactly is going on here?
that's a good
We are
question.
taking the 0x0 steps to celebrate our self-worth.
I live! I am powerful! I will destroy you!
Thank
None of
you
your
for
business.
leading our daily affirmation.
You're also, vintage?
Vintage.
Worthless scrap heaps of obsolete junk?
Max!
Control your anger. Repeat mission statement.
We formed the Computer Obsolescence Prevention Society to put an end to backwards thinking like yours.
By the
Here
way,
at COP,
musical
we believe
note
you're
number
only as
coming
obsolete
fairly
as you
soon.
feel.
Version ain't nothing but a number.
This is my favorite musical number in the entire series, by the way. Way better than the war one in the previous episode.
How did you meet?
Online.
Thanks to the internet, we've joined billions of like-minded machines all over the world.
Are these meetings doing any good?
It's had a positive impact on our self-esteem that can't be measured.
Impact measured at 15.2 kilotrumps.
So, you just sit around and make each other feel better about yourselves?
Of course, we'd almost forgotten. If you'd like to hear our motivational song, press or say yes now.
No!
Response not recognized. Begin song.
I was gonna say yes anyway.
Differently useful computers and yes.
Hello, world. We're the COPS.
Beware! We will not be suppressed!
We are useful.
We are fruitful. We are useful. Everything I cook is beautiful.
We are useful. We are fruitful. Built to last. The
Future is the past. Predicting the hipster movement.
Your motivational song is, nice.
It's awesome!
But wait, there's more.
That's alright, really.
Computers today just confound and confuse.
Comfort is waiting in yesterday's news.
Select a weapon! You must choose!
We are useful. We are fruitful. We are useful. Everything that moves is beautiful. We are useful. We are fruitful. Built to last. The future is the past.
I'm sorry, I really like this song, so we're going to hear it.
Did you write the words to that song yourselves?
CPU complexity now sufficient for creative output.
Stay on the line for verse 3, Revenge of the Motivational Song.
I just remembered I have to steam clean my teeth and gums.
Oh, get over it, Max.
Who needs fancy whiz-bang chips?
All their boards are well equipped.
seasoned, practiced, and mature. And together, we endure. We are youthful. We are fruitful. We are youthful. Everything that moves is beautiful. We are youthful. We are fruitful. Built to last. The future is the past.
What's the title of your motivational song?
Sam, quit encouraging them.
Now playing at a cops meeting near you, verse 4 of Useful to Boot.
You cannot improve the wheel.
No.
Clumsy self-esteem must yield.
Okay.
You're only obsolete as you feel.
Laura's old.
We are youthful. We are fruitful. We are useful. Everything that moves is beautiful.
We are useful. We are fruitful.
Built to last.
Sorry.
The future is the past.
I don't care what Sam Max say. I do like this song, so we're gonna go a little over time.
Is there any more of that song?
4 verses only for perfect structural symmetry of tone and meter.
Start over!
No.
Differently useful computers and yes.
Hello, world. We're the COPS.
Sorry, I didn't realize they started right at that part again.
We are useful. We are useful. Everything that are useful. We are fruitful. Built to last the future.
Goodbye.
You cannot escape!
You'll have to excuse him. He has a hard time saying goodbye.
Well, next time we'll actually get to experience Reality 2.0. Also, that is my favorite song in the entire series. It's the techno beat I think I really like, and it's not as cornball as, you know, Vododio War, so to speak.